with everything you do, it's always really good to maintain a good balance. But when it comes to kind of gardening or permaculture, tree planting, it's really, really important to have that. I mean, any kind of undisturbed bit of nature is going to form a natural balance by itself, and you want to kind of recreate that as much as possible in what you plant and what you do. You look at nature and you can see a really nice kind of balance. You've got just the right amount of predators, you've got different types of food coming at different times of the year. You've got a kind of nice balance with all the niches filled, and it's always really, really good to sort of bear this in mind when doing anything. Even just in a garden, it's you sort of think you want things flowering at all times of year. If you're growing vegetables, you want protein, carbohydrate and greens and fruit if you can all year round, so you want a kind of a balance of everything, and it is so important to kind of always consider this as well. You want to create as good a natural balance as nature does, or as best as you can. And to fill all the niches, it's good to sort of create as many niches as you can. Like in creating a woodland area, I've put it in different levels and had wet bits and dry bits and bits facing the sun and bits facing the shade. So you've got as many niches as possible to get as many different plants in to ensure more biodiversity. And biodiversity is really key to having a natural balance, because you have as many species as possible. You're more likely to kind of feed all the animals as well and provide something to eat for wildlife all year round, and for yourself for foraging. So it's kind of nice to have like a good amount of fungi, good amount of herbs, trees, under canopy, shrub trees, you know, the whole lot. So every kind of niche is filled. And then where you've got sort of high sort of banks like this, you've got kind of a drier bits that different plants can grow on, and then you've got kind of wet bits where plants that like damper conditions can grow. And it's always good to bear this in mind, as in creating more habitats is really key to creating a natural balance and lots of biodiversity.